just fucking.
He's not
comics.
on Facebook anymore. You can't see this.
What? Are you kidding? Oh, okay.
Wait, who's on Facebook?
Thomas? Oh, Mango. Oh, that's
Mango?
another story. I don't know if we have time before the show.
Well, we're live on video now.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live.
Hey there.
Your motherfucker.
I wasn't about to say anything mean about anyone we know.
Your motherfucker has been captured for posterity.
You already said a bad word.
Oh, this is the before the episode. You can be naughty right here.
So there's
when we're on YouTube
this is the
show,
naughty.
and then
Yeah, this part you can be naughty. Like fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that naughty?
No, yeah, no, you're.
That was just sexy,
yeah, isn't that your
really.
closer, your pepperoni nips bit?
No, I don't do that anyone.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Papa's Basement. I'm John Papa Giorgio. I'm in studio today with Travis Dorwood and Dan Kaufman.
Yes, sir.
Dan is going to be promoting a charity of his later in the episode. We've done the show for 10 years now. It's been around a long time. If you like what you hear, inpapasbasement.com has every episode we've ever done. YouTube.com/papasbasement is going to have probably like the last year's worth. There's a lot of them. So you can get into it that way and then subscribe on iTunes and follow at Papa's Basement on Twitter and all that shit. And we're going to start the episode now. Yeah.
Woo.
There you go. There's transitions. And welcome to another episode. What up, Dan? Across the mic.
What's up?
This is Papa's Basement. I'm John Papa Giorgio, hence the show's weird name. We do the show weekly out of the DC area. We have a lot of DC area comics stopping in. That's the majority of the show's guests. We try to be a comedy show. A lot of people these days finding podcasts like, what is this podcast about? What is the theme? There's no theme. It's just talk. The theme might be that I recently gotten over a lung infection, and
This is a medical advice show.
yeah, the instant I could, I was smoking in the car on the way over. So I pretty much should be euthanized. That's a theme, euthanization. Yeah, so that's about it. It's just comedy. It's just comedy. If you're looking for Serial Part 2, it's not here. If you like Invisibilia, anything NPR, it's not this. This is just comedy, guys. If
You didn't tell me that. I came to talk some real.
you came with your graphs.
Oh, yeah.
Your protractors
I have
out.
charts.
Okay, that's not a euphemism either. You're really just busting out the old the plastic, the compass, the
I'm
TI-83.
gonna talk some T.S. Eliot.
Really getting all metaphysical on me.
Yeah, man.
And you're then going to type out 80085 on this calculator and flip it upside down, or is it the other way around? I don't.
I think so. It's been a long time since I've done that.
It's been a while. Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I'm gonna use calculators.
So in studio today, you got John Papa Giorgio. That's me. I'm just talking right now.
Mhm.
You got at Travis Dorwood.
What's up?
There's also his name's just Travis Dorwood, but you know
AKA
we speak
Teacup.
in Twitter now. AKA
Teacup.
Teacup, yeah.
Teacup.
AKA
Good.
Peacup. It took on many permutations.
It's teacup.
Okay.
I like Peacup. It sounds like
It's
something you
teacup.
fling on someone in prison.
It's teacup.
Yeah. Why is it teacup? Is that a bra size, or is it?
No,
because you fit
like
into
Brian
the-
tried to use it as an insult, and I was like, no, I'm gonna own this. I'm gonna make it my nickname.
I think I came up with Teacup. I'm not gonna let Brian
Or
steal
like-
that.
Yeah,
I didn't mean it as an insult. We just called you T Sizzle.
right.
Like what's his junks on the Ravens? Is it
Terrell Suggs.
Suggs, yeah. That's where
I didn't
stole
know
that
people
from.
called him Sizzle.
T Sizzle, yeah. And then I called you Teacup, and then Brian took it. I'm gonna claim it.
Sure.
Now we're here.
Now we're here.
Show's momentum dead. 30 seconds in.
Yeah,
DOA.
it's not teacup because of the Disneyland teacups that you can fit in. Like
No.
Travis is the size of Disneyland
Oh,
teacup ride. You're like, Jesus, Brian,
that is
that's
spiteful.
so rude.
Travis, I'm glad you are back in town. I know that I sent you to Los Angeles yesterday to assassinate Corey Feldman. How did that go?
I think I killed a guy. I don't know.
that is good. I know Corey's been in the news. He's still alive, but as long as someone dies,
Has he? I don't.
message sent.
Yeah,
as long as he's
whatever.
freaked out, I need to cover for my pedophile boss.
Someone's Easter is ruined. That's that's why we do this.
No, I laugh at the profaning of Christianity's big moment. Like, as long as Easter's ruined and someone's questioning the teachings of Christ, mission accomplished. Well worth flying.
They
you
don't
out
need
there.
that many holidays.
They've already got quinceañera and Easter too. How many do you need? Cinco de Mayo. Come on, folks. We also have in studio a much better person than the two of us who murder in the name of pedophiles. We have Dan Kaufman.
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Dan is a DC area comic as well as Travis. I didn't mention that about Travis. We just talked about his
Right.
team.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters about me.
That's true. You will be performing at one of Thomas Mango's many shows in the area soon, though, right?
Dude, that's not funny.
Okay. Dan,
don't joke about that.
Dan is an actual good person and thinks beyond himself, which is just a component that's broken in me. I think about me. I can do my family. Isolate that. That's it. Beyond that, I don't wish active ill on my friends, and then that's where my compassion purse done be empty. But Dan over here, you are doing what you got, man. Describe it, and then we'll talk.
I started a charity.
That is insane.
Out of, I don't know, I guess a lot of different things, but this was back in like 2016, and then not until recently, like, did I actually like do the big reveal and actually like publish stuff and like told my friends about it and all that thing. But it's called Veteran Float Grant. You can check out the website vetsfloat.org. And what it is basically trying to close the gap between the untreated veterans that aren't receiving anything like from the VA or any real kind of support so that they can actually have something to go to for PTSD or anxiety or depression.
Okay.
And so what it does is it'll sponsor first 3 flotation sessions at any float center. And so flotation is kind of like a hyper meditative state chamber. So like it'll get rid of like the water's like your skin temperature.
Oh,
so
it's like sensory deprivation.
Yeah, the sensory deprivation, all of that. So that's how you get there. So yeah, you're in like skin warm water. There's like 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts, and so you're more buoyant than the Dead Sea. So you're just floating, and I've got some good results for it, and I'm just trying to share it with anybody else that wants it.
I didn't realize salts were in the mix. That is, I remember,
salts.
Yeah,
hella salty.
I became a bath guy recently, and I kept dumping those in, and I knew I'd crossed a line when my testicles would actually float like a bath toy. Cool. No laughter there.
Just like floaties.
Yeah, they literally
little
just
floaties.
kind of after a while, you felt like a magician performing the finale of a trick, like and they would just kind of rise betwixt your legs. And
yeah.
All right.
Well, if you ever go on a fishing trip and you're thrown overboard, like are those? Do you like paint them orange so that people can find you?
I tie my keys to them.
You should announce on every flight you get on. Don't worry, everyone. My balls can be used as a flotation,
but only in certain salinity. Obviously, that's
ladies.
Well, the ocean. If you're flying over there, there's all the salt.
Yeah.
So whack me off. Salt that water up, girl. All right.
I like salt.
Do you?
It like consuming it.
My dad was a big salt guy. A friend of mine referred to it as white trash spice. And,
Yeah,
I've kind of thought of it that way ever since.
I've been eating a lot of soup lately. So, a lot
been
of sodium.
Been souping.
Yeah.
Is that big with the kids these days? Because you're much younger than me.
I feel like it's gonna be on Fox News. Kids are doing this new trend, souping.
Souping. It's just an apostrophe.
They just chuck cans of soup at each other's heads, and then
Travis runs around, collects them, and eats the cans.
Yeah.
Takes the soup out of the can. He's not a goat.
Yeah, souping almost sounds like you're just not adding water to the can of soup.
Yeah,
and you're just letting it dry and then snorting that.
It sounds extreme.
Like all the salt.
They took
like
our
eating
Tide
the Tide Pods. Yeah,
they took
exactly.
our Tide Pods. We got to do something else.
I've got 3 Lipton onions. Whoa! Just mash them in and trip balls at souping. So
you're listening, kids.
Souping kids, yeah.
Try this thing. We just made
try it out. Next time you're sick, go for Campbell's.
I used to get high on nutmeg, but yeah, just shotgun a couple tomato soups, rectal or oral, doesn't matter as long as it gets in there, and then see the doors of perception open. The barriers melt away. I'm in the middle of a fast.
Boo.
Oh.
Yeah, which is code for I'm so fat and undisciplined that the only thing I figured out to do to maybe lose weight is just not eat for an entire day.
Yeah, the best diet, just like I can't handle this control. So it's either on or off, just the faucet completely off.
Yeah, exactly. Like 2 days ago, I just woke. I was like, I'm not gonna eat. That's it. We're at that
You're
point.
like lazy to a positive extent. You're just
It really,
Yeah.
I'm harnessing my negatives for a positive. You're completely right. I'm just
you
like,
think you eat fast food that makes you lazy? No, you don't know what lazy is. Like,
Dude.
just not being able to get up and eat it.
it was, I'm sorry, like what I have learned just from one day of not eating. This is so I didn't eat Tuesday or Monday. I ate
Monday.
Tuesday, and I'm
Yeah.
not eating today again just because I'm like, I only lost a couple pounds. This sucks. I want to
Wait,
lose
so
more.
this is the third day in a row, or you?
No, I ate in the middle.
Oh,
I ate, but
what do you eat?
well, I woke up and
A man.
I started off great, you know.
That's like a Brian joke. Sorry.
It would have been butthole. If you're
man.
gonna do characters, get them right.
I'm not that
So
meta.
I woke up and you start off. Yeah, I had a little fruit. I had some eggs. I was like, this is great. Like once you've eaten nothing, anything is delicious. And I
Yeah.
really thought my lunch was sensible too. I think I got a salad of some sort from Kava, and I was like, I think I've solved it. Like I think I've just cracked the Rubik's cube here of why I'm fat. And then like 3 hours later, I was just eating so much Lucky Charms and anything I could
Just-
cram in my cram hole.
Yeah, just everything.
Yeah,
Everything, just sugars.
nothing had
Just-
changed.
Yeah,
Nothing.
good.
Nothing had been learned. Like within maybe 8 hours time, I was like, oh, this is why you eat sugar. It's delicious. Like, but it was shocking to me how much I would eat out of boredom. Like, I guess before there was Netflix and before I had AOL Instant Messenger and really anything to distract me, I had food as a kid.
Oh, was that your first hobby?
Yeah, I was an eatist.
Why don't you
Yes.
drink?
I thank God that one passed me by. For whatever reason, drinking never, like, I drank to excess in my like teens and stuff like that, but you just do that as
And
a
then you
kid.
grew out
Yeah.
of it when you turned 21.
So
Yeah.
like I really had dumb timing like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I remember getting to college and being we'd picked up on the way home from Virginia Tech some beautiful girl at JMU who was friends with some passenger of mine.
You picked up
Yeah.
just some
We picked up-
random.
Yeah. Oh, trust me,
just-
I got
yeah,
no
some-
sex from her, and she talked about her boyfriend. So the story is much more believable now.
No, it made
Yeah,
it sound
yeah,
like you
that
like
makes sense.
captured a girl and like
Yeah.
Yeah, just picked up a hooker and just, my buddy's friend.
you're ours. now.
exactly.
He's
She
a
had-
regular.
She had her thumb out and some jean shorts pulled to the side, showing a little lip. He couldn't say no. So we picked up this random girl, but she was talking on and on about drinking, and I had kind of cleaned up. Even by 18, I really felt like just stupid. I was like, oh, thank God you're not partying now. Like you'd be all around all these hot girls. That'd be so hellish, so hellish.
Makes it sound like when you
Yeah.
were 15, you were like Robert Downey Jr. Just
I drank a lot,
Right.
and I did a lot of drugs at like 14 and 15. Like
Yeah.
for whatever reason, I guess because
14-year-old
Wow,
John
you
was
just peaked-
cool.
you peaked early.
yeah, I wanted to be like not the nerdy kid I was. So I was like, yeah, I got straight A's, but also who's tripped on cough syrup, and that was my thing for a long time. So I guess, yeah, I got burned out by 18ish. Horrible timing. Horrible. Kids, if you're listening at home, do not get high really till you go to college.
Yeah, do the souping.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the
super-
Don't
soothing for
drink.
now. That'll
Super-
carry you over.
Some nutmeg, that'll do. Nutmeg gets you high, legit. No
Huh.
joke.
Really?
I read it on Google.
It's
I
true.
wouldn't know personally though.
You have to don't do the powder because you could pretty much die coughing on that stuff. But if you just eat the actual nutmeg nuts, they taste horrific. But
I bet you like eating nuts.
guys, buttholes.
I
Stop it.
hate you, Brian. You've done this to me.
Teacup, lash it out. Lash. Yeah. So I'm just back to not eating today, and I really mistimed this because I have nothing to look forward to. Like if we race through the show, I just go back home to staring at a wall because I've also tried to cut Netflix out of my life. So I
why-
Just
don't
both?
do
Is it
that.
Because is this like drinking and smoking, Netflix and food?
yeah,
Like the relationship. It's
These
like,
are my bigger vices. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
I get you.
I just
they work together.
Yeah, like if you strip out enough of the entertainment in your life, you really do just by default become productive. Like I cannot
Yeah.
tell you how much comedy stuff
I
I've
don't
written
wanna
in the
risk
past
that.
week. It's not as bad as you think.
I'm not gonna do it. Can't make me.
You can't chance it.
Nope.
Do you want
Yeah.
to just tell me
Drink-
like what I've missed in the last week on Netflix?
I'm gonna drink. Santa Clarita Diet
Ah, I haven't
season
seen
2. I watched that in about like a night and then the next morning. So I guess a day.
Sounds fancy. Is it silly?
It is silly. It's a fun little show. It's Drew Barrymore eats people.
Really?
Yeah. Have you not heard
No.
anything about it?
I know she's some sort of flesh eater. Didn't know she's a zombie or something. Like she looks like a regular person on it. So I didn't know how.
I mean, yeah, it's very the first season is very like sitcom-y, like they're a married couple, have a beautiful family. The only catch is she eats people. Like, yeah.
But
And they like deal with that in the first season, and it's whimsical, you know.
It sounds
I don't know.
lighthearted. That's
And then season 2, you kind of learn like why she like became like a undead person. Like other people are getting like this.
Really?
You know, it's a good little watch.
Okay.
You know, it's only 10 episodes. They're not that long. I recommend it.
I mean, when I will cave and go back, like especially if like Orange is the New Black comes back or something, like I'll cough up for 1 month.
And it's also good to see Drew Barrymore is still working, you know?
You like Drew Barrymore was an object of sex to you. A sex object as a person of English speaking.
I can support an actress for more reason. I respect her work. You know?
Yeah.
That's
actresses have been supporting you in every boner.
Exactly.
Since forever, right? Since boners started.
Okay, yeah, I jack off Drew Barrymore. What
okay, cool.
Okay, that's what we're getting at. I mean,
it's just it's funny. This is like hearing a young kid say they're into Metallica, and you're like, well, I'm into Metallica, but I was kind of like a Black Album guy, you know, like I was there for the beginning of it. Like Drew Barrymore, I remember when she was sexy, like during E.T.
Oh, Jesus. Went for it.
I remember she had like a fallow period.
Something's
for like 10
happening in my pants.
Is your penis lighting up like E.T.'s finger? Right?
Is that how it is? Yeah. You uncircumcised and you just get a little glowy dong.
Yours doesn't glow?
No.
Yeah, you should get that checked out.
And isn't grayish brown?
I'm now picturing you biking across the moon, and it's just your dick riding shotgun in the basket in front of you. Wow.
That's exactly how it sounds.
So
Elliot.
Now I'm picturing your dick as like the sick ET.
Elliot.
That's exactly what it is. That's post VD.
Just gray eyes rolling back.
You're killing him.
Yeah, just hazmat suits just coming in. You should have worn a condom.
Men in hazmat to touch chest.
Leave it alone. It's not enough. Don't let him watch any more Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Just Travis's dick among the stuffed animals.
Action figures, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, among the action figures. Yeah, that's probably it's a better size comparison.
You notice how the life is out of all their eyes? It's because they've watched me grow up and explore my body.
Yeah, they've seen it all. Yeah, but no, Drew Barrymore survived, like, because I forget that she was a childhood actress, you know, and she started there. And then what was the movie where she was like 20 something and she got
all of the movies in the 90s?
Yeah, but there was like a dude who like seduced her on the middle of a car and it was raining and stuff. You guys remember that?
You got it there.
That was E.T.
I don't remember. I just remember that scene. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else about this movie.
51st Dates. I don't know.
No, that was later. This was like early. This is like early on.
Well, she had, so she disappears and I think kind of partied the way I partied, where she was like shooting up at age -4 and then came back at like 2021. She was legal and was just like, hey, everyone, I'm an adult now, and did Playboy and like
she did Playboy?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah. She did Playboy. And
not old enough yet.
She's like weird hot. I don't
Weird hot. Yeah.
Weird hot is like how you describe someone that had sex with you and they're not that hot, but you're like, no, they got something, guys. Come on, give me that. A little something. And your friends just begrudgingly go, fine.
Yeah.
We'll give you this one.
Yeah, fine.
Well, I mean, like, Drew Barrymore looks like Drew Barrymore. She doesn't look like anybody else. You know what I mean? She has the features of herself, and that is it.
That's actually really
she doesn't get confused.
Right.
Because like for me, like I'm still pretty sure like Katy Perry and Zooey Deschanel are the same person.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like they're like too close together.
You know how you tell?
Well, yeah, obviously
the talent.
The talent. Yes.
Is this the way that I couldn't tell apart the In Living Color people? Travis.
Yes,
I don't even know what that means.
We're promoting a charity, you guys. please donate now before you turn off.
Before you
And if you don't, I'll hurt my ET dick again.
it's
Feed it
already
Reese's
been hurt.
Pieces.
It's glowing.
Just one at a time.
That's all the blood at the front. That's all that is. Like, it's not healthy.
That's actually
Yes,
how,
it's
how
like
Travis comes. He gets into that. His dick just gets in that weird little UFO. Looks like a Franklin stove and just flies up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like almost like what happens for dogs, but for
Yeah.
him, it's just a glowy, like a firefly.
He has a golden
Well,
rocket. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when we were in middle school, like we were just trying to hide boners with binders. He had like a glow in the dark.
I don't know.
Light stick.
That sounds like a charity for some hiding
Yeah.
boners with binders. I don't know what that would support.
No,
but
that's
it
what
just-
binders were for. Because I had the backpack. I don't know about you guys, but I
That was-
specifically switched to the binder in middle school because I was like, everyone else has a binder, and I need to figure out how to like walk through class appropriately.
I just use the textbook and then I just like kind of rest
Yeah.
that.
I just
I
own
know.
it.
yeah, but see, I put the textbook in
Look
the
at me, world.
backpack.
You just unzip.
Yeah, you
You're
just
like, this
own
is
it.
natural.
This is all what
I like the books for boners program. I'll report that to my bosses that tried to have Corey
Binders.
Feldman.
Binders.
Yeah,
Killed yesterday.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
a new foundation.
An honorable venture.
Sorry. I'm still thinking of Travis's weird ET dick. Did you know it dressed up as a
Elliot.
ghost one Halloween? And Elliot's mom almost caught Travis's penis, but
No, it was Yoda, right? No, was it? No, yeah, it was Ghost. Yeah.
yeah,
You're right.
that is legit the only scene
Yoda's my butthole.
I've seen. Your cheeks are the entire Dagobah system. God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just weird you mentioned her Barrymore because Kaufman, you bring up a good point. I'm very much with you that there is no one that looks like her in Hollywood, for better or worse. She's very chinny, but not
Yeah,
in
it's
that
not-
Reese Witherspoon chin way.
Yeah, or not in the mansion way, which is very close. Like if you see that on your dating apps all the time, like
What,
like-
chicks with the
like a
American
chick-
dad chin?
yeah, like almost or like a dimple chin, and you're like, that isn't that supposed to be a man thing? And there's like
It's a
dimple
mask.
chin lady.
Yeah.
Like
You know
turn
what?
away.
That was something I
Slide
kind
to the
of
left, to the
so
left, to the
you
left.
hate it too, okay?
Mhm.
Because when for a long time, I'm not saying I was into like Bruce Campbell chin on my chicks, but I liked a bit of like something
like a bit of a
defined.
jawline.
A bit. I'm not saying
I was
like,
more into the rest of Bruce Campbell.
yeah, exactly. I'm not saying like I want an Adam's apple below it or any 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe like a Jessica Simpson. She had a bit of a kind of like
Okay, well, no, her face was just formed. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't like a ball face. Like I understand what you mean there. Like a petite,
yeah,
like it was like sculpted, but it wasn't like a superhero, like
yeah.
chin
She
kinda
wasn't
thing.
Clark Kent.
yeah. Okay, no. I see what you mean. Yeah,
My
I mean we were going down dangerous territory, and I was
My
like,
taste could get
weird.
a touch chinny. I
Mhm.
like to think I've corrected myself. I've cured that fetish a little bit. But yeah, Drew Barrymore does not have the Reese Witherspoon just straight up like they almost look like the King Tut death mask type chin where it's just like right at the end, like it
yeah,
almost tells.
it might put an eye out.
yeah,
something.
tru-
Or might
truly.
stab your balls. Like
Yeah, my floaty balls could rest on it during
Yeah, your
fellatio.
floaty
That's what I'm all about.
exactly.
But yeah, Barrymore has this is also not a flattering term. She's much more jowly. Like it just extends kind of from ear socket downward. Just
Yes. Yeah, there's just a lot of under
there's
the
meat.
under nose face. She just has more. But yeah, but she's unique. Like you can't you can pick her out. Kind of like another one is Cameron Diaz. Like Cameron Diaz kind of looks like Cameron Diaz, and that's it.
Yeah,
There's
Cameron
nobody
Diaz
else.
some bad angles. You have to kind of hit good angles in that girl. Are we just gonna do all three Charlie's Angels? Is that
I guess we're just gonna go Charlie's
Yeah,
Angels all
yeah.
day. That's
What was the
I didn't
other
even
one
realize.
in Asian?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
there's Lucy Liu.
Are we gonna straight up
wasn't it?
lie and say Lucy Liu doesn't look like anyone else? Because no.
Oh.
Actually, Lucy Liu is distinct in the Asian world. I would say.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
never-
Well, that's
I never-
because she has freckles.
Yeah, it's a nice
Right?
touch.
Yeah, is there like a
Freckles
little
make
sprinkle
anything
of
better.
cinnamon?
I'll take freckles on a
face.
sister. That's always fun. Isn't that silly?
Yeah, that's always good. You're
That's
like,
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing, Travis?
I'm
should have
a
freckles
happy
sometimes.
man. I'm a happy guy.
You're jovial.
Yeah.
mhm.
You're just thinking about all your dick is going to do with Elliot later. That's where your brain is.
Mhm.
The big thing that happened last night, other than me By the way, your blood sugar, I don't know if yours is, Travis, you might be messed up like me. Dan, you seem, I don't know.
Yeah, mine's together. I just had a physical.
You're
so
physical.
I
they-
got
yeah.
they
blood
told me
pressure
it was fine.
problems, but that's it.
Okay, where you got felt up, you said, by a hot Persian doctor.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
a girl,
she did.
girl
Girl
hot
doctor.
Persian
Yeah, she was
doctor.
probably
Right.
only maybe a couple years older than me.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
Did you try to like just
Well, I
immediately
was
get as
trying to,
hard as
like,
possible?
Well, no, he was doing that on his own.
Okay.
But this is the new technique though, because I haven't had this done in a while in that check.
4 fingers.
But yeah, no, 4 fingers. No. But no, she's like, okay, stand to the left side of me. And I was like, what? So it's like she's standing here, and then like I'm standing to her left. We're both facing the same direction. So, and then I take off my pants, and then she turns in and like feels my balls. And I was like, do you not want eye contact? Is that what this is? Like, did you have that happen too many times where it was like eye contact, and then it was like, oh, well, this is uncomfortable.
Just like a bit of an Elvis lip curl.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, she didn't want to give away any tells. Like, oh, there's some nice olives here. Like, whatever.
She
they
just
say.
palpated you. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, but the news is though, I do have to make another doctor's appointment because there's a
'Cause she
little
wants-
something.
Oh,
No, she
conveniently.
found it. No, not with her. Unfortunately, she told me to go somewhere else. And I was like, damn it. I was
Oh.
like, she was not impressed. But no, but there's a possible, she said it might be a calcium deposit, but there's a lump in there, and she made me feel it. And I haven't been able to
Oh.
find it since. But I probably don't have cancer. I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
It's not, but yeah, she seemed pretty confident about calcium getting into my balls somehow. I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor, but I was like,
She should have just chanced it and like tried to prove her point and
Did
just
you-
squeezed it really hard, being like,
Yeah.
if this is calcium, it will disintegrate.
yeah, I don't know what this off. She's like,
you-
"Ah!"
If
Did
not.
you have sex with a cow? Isn't there calcium in milk? Putting
Is it a
connecting the
calcium?
dots, you know.
No, I'm pretty sure you put
Baby.
if you were to do that, I'm pretty sure you're far away from the milk, but yes,
Hmm.
maybe. I mean, it does the
Interesting.
body good. I don't know. I drink a lot of milk. And now I'm starting to
Hmm.
retract that. I was like,
Do
maybe
you
I don't need
do you
calcium.
do antacids heavily? Those are rife with calcium.
No.
My dad, my mom spent my dad into the grave, not being hyperbolic there. And he constantly worried about money and would munch this crap called Malox like 24/7. And he had like 3 kidney stones a year. Like he was like 20% calcium.
Oh,
Hmm.
it's just almost like a marbling
Yeah.
within himself.
Like he just coughed and it looked like the desert breeze. Just
Jesus.
just powdered milk all over the
And
place.
he just kept eating those things. Like,
He lived on them. Like I would eat them as a kid just thinking they were candy.
Yeah,
And-
oh Jesus.
yeah, they were just like strongly flavored antacids.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, I've taken a few, like the strawberry-ish ones, like
Yeah,
the pink.
delicious.
Yeah, like the pink chewable ones.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah,
that
those
was
were
their basic
awesome.
flavor, the pink chewable. And then he moved on to a 3-pack that also had lime and lemon. And I would eat these things like they were
flavored up.
Flintstone vitamins. I was like, this is delicious.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Did your dad do any caulking in your bathroom? Jesus.
Yeah. His weekly bowel movement was an event in the family.
gather around, children.
Yeah. Let me tell you the tales of the Papa.
We would just hear it like it sounded like a marble you dropped down a curling tube and then it would eventually just plummet out. But the one thing before we get to what I wanted to discuss from last night, the one thing I did notice health-wise from this fast, your bad diet is what makes you tired. I don't know if you're like a tired
Yes.
guy and you have to drink coffee or whatever. Travis, are you?
I am, but I don't.
So
Don't make me
it's-
feel bad about my life choices.
Okay. The 2 days where I haven't eaten, period, you think you'd be like all weak and like, you know, Oliver Twisty, like, no, please, sir. And then, you know, like falling over in the alley. I feel good. Like I'm pretty energetic.
Yeah.
The day I eat, I was okay as I was eating healthy stuff. And then when I had like the one man cereal-a-thon, I'm not exaggerating, 30 minutes later, I just crashed for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like I was just out cold. I had jacked my blood sugar and that was it. Like I went to bed 4:30 to 7:30 and I was like, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have the same thing happen. Like I've been trying to eat a lot better recently. Like in the past few months, like I've been doing a lot of like steamed vegetables and like
That's amazing.
um
That is amazing to me.
yeah, and chicken, like a lot of chicken or just general meats, like protein and like a bunch of steamed
General
vegetables.
so.
Yeah. General so a little bit, sometimes some breading. But Yeah, so it was on that. And I was like, oh wow, I don't have like that mid like 2:30 like
Yeah.
I want to die crash. Where
Exactly.
I'm, like,
We were
struggling to
just
stay
like on
awake.
siesta.
Yeah, but then as soon as I went to like I went to IHOP for the first time in like a long ass time. Like
And you fell asleep in the
yeah, and
pancakes.
then no, I was like, I'm gonna go for the pancakes. This
Yeah.
is gonna be my cheat day. And so I got it's 2 pancakes, but they were the cupcake pancakes. As soon as I did that, I was like,
What are
and I just
oh,
like
little bitch
hit the
pancakes.
wall.
are they like
hit the wall.
topped with like icings and
Well, they have like a little bit. It's probably like
Uh,
yay much. You see that camera? Yay much. Also icing on top of the whipped cream, and then syrup on top of that.
I have to go jerk my
with
ET.
sprinkles
Hold
and
on.
turd of that. Yeah, it was like
A Royal
yum.
Farms just opened up literally next to my house last week. So for like 4 days in a row, I ate literally almost literally nothing but fried chicken. And
What is Royal
My-
Farms? I don't even know.
you never, it's like a
What?
gas station-y kind. It's like Sheets.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, their thing is fried chicken and it's amazing. And
Okay. I know
Yeah.
that that's a thing like in the South. I remember hearing some piece
Yeah.
of junk on NPR years ago where like there are tons of gas stations around Charlottesville and Richmond that are famous for their fried chicken. Like people will drive to eat this gas station fried chicken.
no, it's so good.
So there's a chain that's kind
And,
of
like,
capitalizing on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it probably opened like Monday. By Thursday, my body was just like, dude, eat broccoli or something. Like,
Yeah,
No-
you gotta
no
balance
more.
it out.
yeah.
You gotta push out.
You can't like you can pick either ET or the rest of us. Like
So
you can't hurt both.
You were Bird Hitler. Like you're
Like I eat
responsible.
generally not that well, but even for me, I was like, this is
That's
This
the
is-
that's
Yeah.
why I've been eating so much soup. Like I don't want to go back to solid food for a
I'm
little bit.
souping.
Soupin. Hashtag we be soupin.
Has we gotta do
Women be soupin.
Women be souping. God, I love that.
Someone actually commented about the soup thing.
Souping.
That-
souping.
You should
they're like-
text back to them. You can type, by the way. You do realize this,
All
right?
right.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, everyone who's in the YouTube
It says
chat.
sign into the
talk
chat.
back.
Yeah,
Oh.
sign into the chat, Travis.
I
Talk
don't think
about
I
the
have a
souping.
YouTube account.
You have a Google. Sign in with your Travis Dorward at Google. At Gmail.
I never use my
God damn it!
I'm gonna
Okay.
all right, you guys talk while I try 50 passwords.
There you go.
Okay, go in.
Nope.
So Dan,
You-
last
yes.
night, I don't know if you watched it, but the big entertainment news was the return of Roseanne.
Yes.
Fresh?
No, I heard all about it, but that was about as far. as
So,
that
okay.
went. But yes.
I
Familiar.
actually watched it. I would not have, except I came from my 9-hour nap
Mm.
and I strutted out into the living room where Mother waited for me, and she had. Are you in?
Yeah, but it says I have to create a channel to join the chat.
What?
What? Aren't you the channel though? How does that
Well, I
work?
don't know. He logged in or something. Like, I don't know.
You had to create a channel.
Or
What the hell?
I clicked the link on the Twitter. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Why did you put me in charge of this?
We'll do it another time. Everyone, Travis is watching. If you chat, he's here. He'll mention you on air. That's how this
I'll
works.
just shout you out. Like
Who talked about souping? Give them
Um.
their mention.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, my buddy's on here now. Crayon Speak.
Crayon speak.
That's
Crayon
too much
Speak?
work. They sell soup already in powdered form.
And this was
Okay,
from-
my
well, you don't
friend-
want to work for it. Like you don't want to put the soup on a spoon and then have the lighter. and,
Yeah.
like, do the whole process. That's how you get the pure.
My friend
shot.
Andrew's watching.
It's all
He
about
said
ritual.
Travis with a bunch of exclamation points. Andrew! Exclamation point, exclamation.
Will you show him your goods?
He's seen. I'm a good friend,
Okay.
Okay.
you know.
All right. I miss your.
Oh, and Nate
areolas.
Gonzalez said, "Sup, ladies."
Hey, Nate, you character.
Yes.
Nate
don't know.
is
He
like
belittled us.
he is.
He
He
emasculated
is
us.
fan numero uno, and also possibly the man at whose hand I die by.
Hmm.
There's a non-zero chance of that, but I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like I would be flattered to
Yeah.
be killed by Nate as he like holds a copy of Catcher in the Rye. Sorry, I love my John Lennon death references. So the big thing last night, Roseanne returned after running, I think, from 88 to 97 originally. So pretty much the
I was
90s.
3, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You were
I
3
was-
at the end of it.
I
That's
was
the end,
10
yes.
at the end.
you were 10. Okay, I
Yes.
was 17, so I belong in this peer group right here.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
I didn't watch it as a kid, despite the fact that that show should have spoken to me 100%. It was about a blue collar, broke ass family I don't know why that wasn't on our menu. Like, even though I was in the smart kid classes, we were like the poorest kids in the classes, you know? So I should have embraced that, but I didn't. There are so many meaningful episodes where DJ learns to jerk off and they figure DJ's
Really?
jerking off. Yeah, I didn't see that one, but a friend used to talk about that one all the time. It cracked him up to no end because, DJ would just disappear into the bathroom for an hour. And they had to
An
piece
hour.
together.
That's a long time. Man.
Yeah, he would really just
Like-
go for it.
Yeah. I mean, treat himself real nice.
Yeah, he
Like,
would pay for himself.
Get a hot towel.
Yeah, light all
going
those
first.
candles.
Well, I
Take some time.
Yeah, he
really
must
set a
be
mood.
wooed.
Yeah.
I
Just
must woo
seduce his own
myself.
penis.
bring in the record player, you know.
Come on, girl.
Don't be shy. He's like, Michael Jackson at the beginning of the Thriller video, talking to the
Exactly.
chick in the boppy socks. Come on,
Yeah, trying to
I'll
find the right time to put his arm around it.
I'll walk you home. You're safe with me.
Oh God.
So Roseanne is back after, I guess that would be like a 21-year hiatus because
I don't know that much about the only question I have about it didn't John Goodman die in the original and now he's back, and did they just not explain it, like why he's back?
So I am a mental patient who reads the Wikipedias of everything not useful in life. So I've read
Ah.
the finale wiki
Right.
Roseanne multiple times, and you're 100% right.
Yeah,
Just
because the
spit it
whole last
What?
season, it's like they win the lottery, but then it turns out that it was all a dream,
Yes,
and like he didn't die, but he actually did.
I believe
What?
he had died in
Some
the
weird
dream
writers. Or,
reality, and then she snaps out of it.
No, no,
and
it
he had
was.
actually cheated supposedly in season 9.
I thought it was. I mean,
And kinda
you
betrayed
obviously know more about that. I thought he had a heart attack, but like came to, and then they have this whole sequence where like they won the lottery, but then the twist ending is like that was all Roseanne writing a book or something.
Yes,
And he actually did die. So it's like, oh, bummer.
was that it?
What?
Okay,
Is it-
I think,
Are they doing an Inception? Like it's a book
But,
within a
like,
dream within a
pretty
book.
much.
but I think
within
they
a
just
show.
brought John Goodman back, and
Every moment of the
Like-
series was actually when she grabbed her crotch singing the national anthem. We were incepted. He's back. They simply, from what I remember, because I missed the first 5 minutes, I think they just said like, hey, that was all a dream. It was a dream within a dream within a dream.
and
Yeah, they just
we will
wrote that
never
off.
talk about it.
The
Exactly.
easiest writing ever. It was a dream.
It was a
and
dream.
continue on.
We got some help.
Oh,
got Our buddy
Oh.
Crayon speak.
Inside
Crayon
information?
speak.
Crayon.
He says no. He dies at like Darlene's wedding, I think, and then Roseanne
That's not super confident.
pretends in her novel that he was alive.
Okay. All right. Well,
Ah.
he's now alive for real. But John,
Right. So I was right. He
Yeah.
died, and then now he's back, and he just is.
I thought he cheated. Okay, then he cheated in the quote unquote reality of season 9 because supposedly she was so brokenhearted. That's why she made him dead.
I don't know. I
in
don't
her
feel like
book.
getting this
Yeah.
heated up about a show I barely
Shut
watched.
up! This show from when you were
That's
3.
very important to
It's
John.
worth knowing. God
When I was
damn.
3 years old, I was questioning the plot dynamics, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were feeding Reese's Pieces to your costume, putting the ghost costume on it.
Oh, geez.
So Roseanne is back,
Yes.
and Twitter, which is the measure of all things reality. I used to say that mockingly, and then Twitter kind of got like the current.
It is our
president
overlord,
elected.
yes.
Yeah. So
Oh,
whatever.
Jesus. Yeah. Twitter came back.
Yeah. Twitter was horribly fractured by Roseanne because I guess the source of conflict in the show, and I didn't know this about Roseanne Barr personally. She's a Trump chick, apparently.
yeah, I read that today.
Oh, really?
and
Yeah.
not supposedly, again, according to one guy whose tweet I'll read in a moment, not just like a Trump person, but like kind of deep into the whole like Seth Rich Pizzagate, like very right wing with it.
that much into it.
Oh.
Yeah, which is
Oh, like Alex Jones in
a little bit.
Like
Yeah,
a-
it seems that way a touch. And like, I don't know about you guys personally. I've hit a point in my life where if you're just straight up like, hey, I voted for Trump and it's not because I hate black people, I just wanted a job or whatever. I'm like, all right, fine. What do I sure?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like seriously, if you are in some Rust Belt S-hole and you're like the unemployment's 80%, it's like we just have Little Caesars and nothing else. Like that's the economy.
Yeah. They just do a rotational through the high school classes that go
Exactly.
through. They just hire them out and then they get on disability and then that's how they live out their lives.
Yeah, and if you're in
Yeah,
that,
I get it.
If you're in Little Caesars, Michigan, and some guy is like, "Hey, I got jobs for you. I'm gonna turn back the clock 100 years. We're gonna shoot the Mexicans into space, and you'll take their jobs. And the other lady is just not talking about that. I see it. Like when you don't have money, you'll just listen to anything.
Yeah, you're like, I really would like some money.
Yeah,
and I'm running out of Netflix shows.
We vote Trump.
So,
We'll get a
like-
second Little Caesars.
Yeah,
this one will have the wings. The third one might have dipping sauces.
Yeah, they just need one just for the ranch. Like, just for the different kinds. Like you get your bacon, you get like your black pepper, and then your regular.
That
Just
would
like
be-
in,
Keep
just
talking.
like in vats.
Just set up like
Keep talking.
crosstown little. He's almost done.
Yeah,
Nut.
The spaceship took off. Sorry, I still got a bit of the lung butter.
yeah.
So-
That's what they're calling. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, I sucked your cock.
It's
before
a
the
cum
show.
joke.
Get it?
yeah.
I gargled with his love. I've ingested his manhood.
Brian, get out of here. Get out of my get out of here.
Masculinity compromised. Yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at the Trump thing. Like I think there's a lot of people who are wound up as like your vote was a vote for hate. And I think there's a lot of people out there who legit were like, I just want to work. Like if I get a job again, I'll even donate to the NAACP. That's how bad I feel. Like,
please help me out.
I'll buy Goya stuff. Like not everyone just wanted to get in on the Pepe the Frog Stormfront action via Trump. So
Nice.
the Roseanne character on the show also came out as a Trump supporter, I believe, and might have been the only one in the family, but got into conflict with her sister Jackie.
Yeah, the thing I read that's
Oh,
somewhat
okay.
interesting is they won't refer to Trump and Hillary by their names. It's only the man and like the woman or something.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't
they're
know if that's, like,
they're
intentional, but-
Voldemort?
Right.
Like they who must not be named.
That's
Like,
like when I'm in the middle of a show and I forget everyone's names, and you're just nipples and glasses.
Nipples and glasses. Yeah, that's pretty. accurate.
That's coming next 2019.
That exactly. That's the successor
Yeah.
to Rizzoli and Isles.
He
Nipples
has
and
glasses, but he has nipples.
Yeah, your salami nips. That's what it's about.
If you were a woman, I'd love those salami nips. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
I love an
Yeah, you
Arab-
look
Hey,
like you've
for-
had 2 children. Just putting that out there. I
For
mean,
like-
in a few different ways. I'm just
For like $10, I can be whatever you want.
Travis, Travis the
we-
MILF.
I'm in a weird place in my life.
You got the soup. Do what you want.
yeah,
Make it quick.
yeah. No, that's what it's
I
for.
take
It's for
Progresso.
the soup. Like that is a payment option. Like he has like the little like the square payment thing, like the little square payment on his iPhone. And he's like, there's like $5, $1, and then like soup.
Chowder.
I also just carry on a funnel and then you can just
Yeah.
pour it down my throat.
Is that a bisque you got over there? He just drops his pants and bends over.
Oh, for a lobster bisque, I'll.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll do
buddy.
a lot of stuff.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Do you ever get robbed for like like a bunch of? It just ends up being like a bunch of olive oil. Like you're like,
I'll cut someone.
like,
I will chase them down. I'll
they
get
took off with my cream of mushroom.
I'll get daddy to go deal with them.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
What- is that a cream of broccoli?
That's kind of, I don't know. That's a little gassy, isn't it? Like broccoli
I don't know if
is
I-
always
I like
a
broccoli.
tricky one. Yeah, I mean, I like broccoli,
That-
the steamed broccoli, but I mean, it's always
I like broccoli. I don't know if I'm going to sell my body
For
for
broccoli.
That's how Travis
No.
healthied up after all
Yeah.
the chicken.
yeah, that's
like,
what he
I-
needed for
I
his
need a cream
motivation.
of mushroom, cream of broccoli. I need some vegetables in me now.
Yeah,
but
the
but they
diet's
have to
gotten
be
real
the
sad.
still the unhealthiest form of that healthy thing.
Oh god. Sorry.
That's
We be
good.
souping.
Soupin'.
Be
Women
souping
be souping.
Women be soupin'.
all day, man. Oh, real quick, is there a link I can like throw out to my homies or what?
If you go to youtube.com/Papa's Basement, we'll be
Slash
live there.
Papa's basement.
And if they go to twitter.com/Papa's Basement, the YouTube link, like directly to the video, would be my last little tweet.
Oh shit!
So I probably
Oh, I
should
get
have said Twitter.
3G in this mofo.
Oh,
Uh oh,
you're G'ing. He's souping your G and souping the G.
Soup and G's.
Nipples and glasses.
Mhm. Okay.
Sorry,
I
no,
mean,
What-
Twitter
what were we
overwork
talking
is
about?
Minimum.
Just
We're
Travis
talking about
losing
your
his-
drug problem
Yeah.
with soup.
Travis losing his
No,
virginity.
selling your
Hey, if,
body.
for bowl of
yeah, if
Italian
anything,
wedding.
it's some hooker problem. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
selling
what I
your
was trying
body
to
for sodium. That is a huge problem.
I just
Hashtag Salt Lives Matter.
say.
kindergarten Travis got any alphabets? I ain't touch my dingle face. Just put it in the thermos cup. I'll dance. Is that a tortellini and tomato? I'll let you kick my balls. Just give me the soup. I just need the soup. Is that a Progresso chicken?
Yeah, do you get a freebie at the churches and the homeless shelters? Is that what that's about?
I've weirded them out too
You-
much where they're just like, just take it.
Yeah.
Do you just resell those? That would be the hustle. Just resell the soup kitchen.
You just take your bowl of soup and then pull a DJ. Why? You've been in there an hour. What's going on? I'm almost done with my soup. The soup's just so good. I'm savoring. Oh, man.
Oh Lord. Okay, I cannot get into your.
But anyway,
Twitter.
Dan, your charity.
Yeah.
Charity. Yeah. But before we throw that out, is someone can throw it on my Facebook or a Twitter? Well, there's not a lot on Twitter. Instagram, one of those. A link
Uh,
somewhere.
Let
where
me
people
here.
can
I'll
throw it
get
out
the
there.
link right now.
I mean,
If-
I wasn't anticipating sprints. Just absolutely. Just
okay. If I tweet it to
Sucking
you,
the
would that
tweets.
be anything that helps or no?
maybe it's
Is
still
this-
getting. It says tweets aren't loading right now, and I'm on. your
Okay, then just
page.
youtube.com/Papa's Basement. That
So,
will.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going there right now. Everyone, just,
dead air,
yeah, just think about Travis. Okay, yeah. If you go to
Yeah,
youtube.com/Papa's Basement, the top thing says like live now and shows Travis pleasuring himself to a can of soup.
Yep. Oh, now it's down to one X. I
Oh,
went down to
no.
3G. It's like
Oh,
get the hell out of here. Is there a Wi-Fi? That's what we need.
Yo, yeah, there's public Wi-Fi.
Okay, that's
There's a
what
public
we need.
Fairfax County
Yeah,
public access.
We have
Wi-Fi.
gone off the
Public
rails.
access.
No, we
Public
haven't. Show's title was
Yeah.
Soupin'.
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 In
Yeah,
downtown.
FPA public. Oh,
Downtown
what?
where we need to be.
Oh, okay, I'm in.
Oh, Schnikes.
Whoa.
There you go. Getting all the internet.
Good thing I brought these toys to play with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, introduce your
infantilize the
homies.
show.
Guys, this is a blue Power Ranger.
Oh God,
And
dude. When
Gerald-
Travis, seriously, when are you gonna grow up? Okay, so I got out from my nap and my mom was watching TV. I'm 37. I live with her, and then I started watching Roseanne as well because I'm like, what the heck? It's back, and I'm going to pretend I care about this. But you know what? Despite the crappy sitcom writing, and oh boy,
Oh boy, there they have it.
yeah, after years of Westworld and Silicon Valley, you kind of forget what writing used to be on networks. But at the same time, do you know how few network shows, if any, just depict broke ass people who like have divides politically? Not just
Hmm.
like, oh, I'm shunning you. Like you're the Amish and you went rogue on Rumspringer and you're my son and now you're just
Netflix has a sitcom with a
Oh,
bunch of like Republican, the Ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all.
But they're all Republican, right?
I think so.
See, I like the dichotomy, the conflict, because they're like, well, you voted differently.
Hmm.
And then they're still just standing there in front of each other. And it's like, oh, you didn't disappear after my mental block, did you? No. And and then Jackie's like, do you want to touch my ET ghost penis? And Roseanne's like, you can bang me for a soup. And that's how the episode ended. No, it was just I personally, it was, if you view this as some sort of right-wing propaganda vehicle, like you probably should be put down. Like it was the most tame stuff. Like one of the daughters that Roseanne and Dan have, Darlene, I believe, had a son who's like very cross-dressy. I don't know the politically correct term for it, fruity. I guess he doesn't know what he's into, but he likes to dress in little skirts and crap. And like Dan just kind of like by the end of it accepts him and is hugging him and stuff like that. Violent right-wing propaganda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and again, yeah, I didn't vote for Trump. I don't like Trump. I voted the other way. But it's just like I want to go through some of the tweets I saw pop up last night. Dan, you look like you want to add something.
No, I'm just back. I got on the internet and I texted.
You
my
solved
friends
this
and
riddle.
stuff. Yes, I did. I was like, oh, well, public access should have public Wi-Fi. That makes sense. Duh.
So
Yeah, you're dumb, Dan.
yeah,
fairly thick. And that's cool.
just call him a
Just
soup
not-
slut.
No, the chode. What?
Just
Yeah,
call him a
soup
soup slut.
Yeah, the old SS.
Yeah, just burn him right back.
I don't care. You guys got soup. Well,
You guys
Man-
got any soup? Is that how you
man's
roll?
got-
you're not gonna hurt my feelings by this. I love soup.
So we have there were some tweets from people who were like, I'm in the middle and the left and the right don't represent me, which I think is kind of odd because I gotta believe you kind of line up more one way than the other, but fine, that's cool if you don't want to come off as radical. Then there are people who went the other way with it. We have the Bradford file, which I guess is a man named Bradford, and this is his file,
Fine.
who just tweeted hashtag Roseanne equals love, nasty women equals hate times like 20. And that got 432 retweets, which is probably more than I've ever earned on anything.
Yeah.
So that's where discourse
I mean,
is
to
right
be
now.
fair, you're not as clever as that.
No, not I'm fighting.
You'll never be the Bradford Files.
We have Kristen, who
Kristen.
tweeted the fact Roseanne is trending at 1 should show the left they truly aren't winning flyover America. You know, the ones who decided the election. That got 200 retweets and 800 likes.
Wow.
Yeah,
I kind of refuse to believe someone named
How is-
Kristen is on the right.
Kristen, no, there's a lot of women that are like personalities, like these, like YouTube and stuff. And
no,
all
I
this
think she was
nonsense
like a
with-
Russian bot. I could be like,
Yeah,
it was just
Russian bot, yeah, just
it was just a
divisive
really,
propaganda.
It was a very attractive woman with just the American flag as her header. So, I mean,
Yeah, those don't exist at all.
yeah, no, I follow lib bots all the time. Like there was one bot that was literally just, I think before the election, it was like Hillary, you know, I'm with her, and just a huge pair of boobs wearing a
Mm.
Hillary shirt, and I was just like, follow
Go
back.
on, yes.
Yeah, and then I just really quickly figured out it was a bot, but I didn't want to chance it, so I just muted the account rather than straight up unfollow. Still try to creep into the DMs like, hey baby, what's up? And you know, she
And they sent you a link, and
yeah, she
Not
messaged me
wanting
back
to-
yet. And I was like, okay, all right, we're done here. We have Adam Best, who's a verified account. He's a very
Mm.
dapper dresser. Adam Best has never blown anyone for soup. Am I right?
because he's a loser.
Exactly. Adam Best, more like Adam Worst Life.
Yeah.
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 Give me soup.
Give me the-
For
No.
the millionth time, we don't want an inside look at everyday Trump supporters. It doesn't matter if it's a Roseanne reboot or mainstream media profile. I just want to say, by the way, I think she's the only one in the family. But yes, they're Trump
For the
supporters.
millionth time, yeah, like what you were saying. What other shows
Yeah.
are there that this
I know.
is
Well, there was
happening?
Exactly.
what was the new Tool Time fella? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Dirt McGirt. No,
No,
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, yes. Tim
Oh.
Allen had a show and they shit canned that one. 'Cause
Okay.
They were like, Republicans, meow.
I mean,
like,
it was one of those
yeah.
things where I heard it was just kind of going down in the ratings for 5 years, and it's Tim Allen who's going to be like, hey, remember the mid 90s when I got my ass eaten by Pam Anderson and made $20 million an episode? Like, I want that to happen again. I'm like, well,
Yeah, just
Mr.
something on
Allen.
it. Well, you have
Well,
$5,000
Yeah,
a week.
we have YouTube stars making us more money than you, so I don't know if that's going to go down. So Adam concludes, they let their hatred get the best of them, fell for Trump's con, and wrecked our country. There is no other story to tell. I
I think there's a little bit more of a story.
Thank you. Yeah.
Maybe.
we have
How's John Goodman back? You know, I'd like that.
he's better than ever. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's lost a lot of weight. Like he looks pre-diabetic now.
He looks, yeah. Good one. Yeah, it was weird because they referred to themselves as like skinny in this one. And I'm like, well, by comparison, yes. I'll give you that.
Exactly.
Like they were very downright swollen. And they were swole for the original
Yeah,
run.
they were very teacup shaped.
But
Yeah.
there's still a lot of sagging flesh in this new one.
Yeah.
Enough sagging flesh to go around. So we have Scrotus. This is
SCOTUS.
Scrotus is an account that depicts Donald Trump in I guess like a Stalin outfit or an Il Duce costume,
SCOTUS is,
but it's fascist either way.
Oh.
And Scrotus says, retweet if you already cannot wait until Roseanne gets canceled.
Oh wow.
I
What
don't know.
is
I think
scrotus?
that-
What secretary is for the scrotum? That's what it
Scrotus.
sounds like.
Yes.
The scrotus.
Your doctor is the scrotus.
There's
Feel like-
POTUS, FLOTUS, and scrotus.
Yeah.
They keep Scrotus in a cage.
Yeah, the Secretary of the Commonwealth of the
And-
United States of America.
I could go on and
Scrotus.
on.
I get the gist.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
suck.
yeah,
and-
it was just divisive for no reason. Like it's Roseanne. Like why the?
yeah, I'm not gonna watch because I don't care about.
Yeah, I don't
Roseanne,
have
like.
I don't have cable because that's
Yeah,
you have to have some serious coin these days to throw down on a bunch of useless
You-
stuff.
you
If
should
have
have-
Netflix. I have Netflix, Hulu, and the HBO.
Being outraged is
thing, and that's
expensive
all I
these
need.
days.
that's a cable tab right there. What you described. Yeah, that's $40.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would 100% choose what you've done over. Wait, you said you have Hulu?
Yeah.
So do you get live Hulu through it or no?
I think I do. I get the new episodes whenever
Oh,
they're uploaded.
Well, you can just watch
Yeah.
it the next day.
Oh, is it on Hulu?
I guess it's on
It might
ABC right now. So yeah,
Oh,
they should
crap, I
have
don't
it the
even know.
day
That's-
after. Yeah,
I miss having
Yeah, I've been
a
watching
YouTube. A
Bob's
YouTube-
Burgers. That's the only thing I keep up on.
Bob's Burgers. I watched that back when I had love in my life with a girlfriend.
I like Community.
Yeah, yeah. I met you when you had a girlfriend, I believe. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then now this is post.
so that was over a year ago.
So
Wow.
because by math, it's Dan's fault that you don't have a girlfriend.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you
yeah.
think about it, you had a girlfriend, you met Dan,
Yeah,
didn't have
the
a
correlation.
girlfriend. Right?
It's like, oh no,
Ipso facto.
it's irrefutable.
I need to get me some. Dan, get me some soup. Like I need,
Just give me some soup.
I need to get blown.
You just need to shoot up some soup.
Yeah, I
No, you need soup to give to me. to,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hook 'em up.
exactly.
yeah, exactly. No, yeah. If Travis had a band, instead of bowling for soup, it would be blowing for soup.
waka
Exactly what it's about.
waka.
And you would be the bass player, obviously.
Oh.
You guys remember?
That's the
Boom.
meanest thing you've said about the man.
I
know,
don't-
we were
I don't
talking
get
about
that
roast
one.
battles earlier. Okay, yeah, it was kind of a. You'd have to know who bowling for soup is.
Oh, I didn't even know. I just know.
I
that
know
No,
they're
they have.
bass
He has a
players and
bass player.
drums.
He's a no. Actually, he's a much larger. He's like two Travises.
two Travises.
Yeah, at least last that I saw.
I
him
need
in
to
a
take
music
this guy
video,
down.
like, in like
yeah.
2000s.
He's-
Yeah,
he's
dude, he's
stealing
two
your
teacups.
This world doesn't need two of me.
No, enough room for the both of us. And then
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
he plays the bass. So
yeah,
whoa,
that's
I can do this.
yeah, just play the bongos. son.
wipe out. So we had Roseanne,
Right.
Roseanne.
and I think before we go,
That's the sound of her and John Goodman having sex.
That's how it
that
works.
that much speed to it. God,
Yeah, that's a lot. You're giving a lot.
Well, there's
No, you
there's
need to
rests.
slow it down.
Yeah, you need like 5 beats a minute here.
There we go.
And then John gets going a little bit, and then he.
That's right at the
ends.
end.
Yeah.
Where he's like, Rosie, tell me about the
Yeah.
soup tonight.
Yeah, it's like the end is like that build up right before they drop the bass in like an EDM song. Like that's what it's like. It's like
The breakdown.
booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's all over her lower back. That's how it works.
So, Dan, you want to talk about your charity event?
Yeah, it's just let's clean this up a bit. Yes, the charity event. So we got 2 shows going on. Thanks to the lovely work with Coast to Coast Charities.
Coast
working
to
with-
Coast.
Coast to Coast.
Are they affiliated
CT.
with Ass to Mouth Charities?
I don't know if that's a charity
Okay.
necessarily. I mean, I don't know if it's a need that is underserved, but it is.
No, John,
served.
that's that stripper name charity who does ass to mouth that you're thinking.
yeah, from
We
coast
met.
to coast,
Right.
the
Okay.
entire nation,
She travels
ass to mouth. is
In a
just
way,
traveling.
in a way, it's a charity. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just herself in a van. It's a TV show pitch. There you go. Just roll with that. Pitch that to Netflix. They'll buy it. But no, and that's actually with Mr. Brian Coast to Coast Charities.
Brian
that together.
Bolte, the famous
Brian
Brian
Bolte, the Brian Bolte himself.
I don't like that he did a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Uh,
still hate him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard.
I won't even take his soup.
Yes, you will. Stop
Yeah,
acting
I'm-
like you have
Yeah, you would take
Yeah.
his soup if he was in the old folks' home. Like that's how bad it's gotten.
He could
Taking
he
it all
could
the
do what is it, The Help, where they make the pie out of crap. He could do that with his soup and he'd be like, give it over. I can still taste the barley.
Yeah, he just takes the processed soup.
All
Or
right.
buy 'em. Anyway, but no, we're putting on 2 shows. One in San Diego, April 19th at the Imperial House.
Okay.
and that is a fundraiser. And also 21st here at Summer's Restaurant in Arlington, 8:00. Tickets are $10 for each show. All donations and ticket proceeds and any giveaways that we do, all of that stuff goes for the benefit of Veteran Floats
Awesome.
Grant. And and if you'd like to support us, follow us on Instagram at Vets Float or Facebook, Veteran Float Grant. And just like if you have anything to give, please donate. Help support veterans.
Travis, are we going to be
Therapy
there?
I donated Donatello, if that helps in any way.
Donated Donatello, yes.
That helps in any way.
He will be a temporary mascot if you can see camera. Donatello.
You can even have
Nice.
Goku if you want.
Oh,
That's how much I'm invested
That's
in
how
this.
okay. This is double donation. This is a tax write off. You can write off. I don't know where that goes in the tax form. There's like a Goku action figure and a Donatello action figure.
Right.
Or like you get $1.75 back. You're like, awesome. That's how that works. Yeah.
Sorry,
Give
the
us a
pain on that
different-
Goku. There's no way.
John,
it's
would
gonna
you
go
like your
75.
gift,
Yeah, is
or
there
you want to wait
metal?
for that?
Oh.
Travis has brought in a bunch of toys, and he's teased that I'm getting a gift. Is this the toy from your mommy's closet that smells like fish and vibrates? Or
No,
Okay.
you don't. No, never.
All right.
Never that. All right. The toy that is sweeping the shelves this holiday season,
Oh my!
Crazy Cat Lady.
Yeah!
Lady.
Woo!
Yay!
Holy
Oh,
hell! This
man.
used to hang on the wall at my cat vet's office, but then
Really?
my cat got put down there, and I never gave her my business again because she's the reason my cat died.
Oh, yeah.
That's all true.
Yeah.
Here's a constant reminder.
Yay! I miss you, Astra.
There's a quiz on the back to see if you're
There's
a
the
crazy
quiz. Oh,
cat
to see if you're a
person.
crazy cat lady.
I can do
Yeah.
all of those things, and I read it already.
Yeah.
Do you think cats are smarter than people? Given, do you have a website devoted to your cats and Instagram? Yes. And can you tell your cats apart by the roughness of their tongues? Yes.
Roughness of the
In a
tongues
way,
where?
yes.
Exactly. They have
Right.
to kiss the floaties, but I can.
Yeah, the floaties.
comes with-
or the ET
Comes with
finger.
6 cats,
Comes with six
Uh,
cats.
I love it, man. Thank you.
her prescription medication.
This is
Oh, those
incredible.
are the accessories. That's so
Camera.
good.
No, that's
Does it have a? Does it come with a scarf that has too much cat hair on it?
No,
I
it's
feel
a
like that's part
robe
of
that
it.
has a kitten in the pocket, and then she has another cat draped around her neck like a
Is it dead?
shawl.
Oh,
Cat is alive, I
cat.
believe. That would be a sinister turn for this. I love it. Thank you, Teacup.
you're welcome.
woo!
It's amazing.
What a baller gift.
Now,
Where's my soup?
Dan,
That's what it is. You're just like, it's like I gave up a lot of
You
ass
know
for
this
that gift,
change.
expecting soup in return.
I had to eat out your vet that killed your cat for that.
she could have done worse. She could have done worse. She has a thriving practice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dan, I would like to go to Summers, but I've heard recently that like comedians have been assaulted.
Comedians have been assaulted at Summers.
Yeah, like inside the building.
Not inside the
recent-
building.
not-
I wasn't there to witness said assault, but I believe it happened outside on the street corner. You know,
Oh,
where
no.
the homeless people like to fight.
Oh no!
Yeah, where I get-
Over
where I
soups of-
get my
Yeah,
soup.
I mean, I wish I could have been there to at least put some money down, but no. So apparently, what happened, and I tried to show up early too because I figured this was going to get crazy at some point. But there was essentially one show producer that I worked with was handing out flyers for our mic, and then there was another producer fella who was putting out flyers for his mic, also
Well, that sounds
not on
like-
his night.
They share the same
Which was
venue.
fine, and we told him to move for several weeks in a row, like
Oh
at
my-
least with block down, but he wanted to be right next to us because
Oh my
He was-
god! He sounds
really.
really pig-headed, if I do say so myself.
He's doing a much
Possibly
better
another-
job about being discreet about this person than we did that one show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We just
I would like
openly talked to him.
discretion because I mean, it was definitely the weirdest thing. Like I had like zero beefs before
Mhm.
before
Well,
this
two
comedy thing
comedians
happened.
fighting each other.
Yeah, and then so this escalated over weeks. Just to give you the baseline, and so it was these
don't
two
have to get
comedians
into it,
screaming at
because-
each other.
I just wanted to make it sound like this was a rough and tumble area.
No, not a rough and tumble.
Where the
Yeah,
comedian-
yeah,
comedy
watch
man-
out, Arlington.
Yeah, they just
Courthouse
fighting for the
gets
mic
crazy.
one person will get their face punched, and then Devin Brent will write something about it
Yeah.
on Facebook.
And
Yeah,
then we'll
exactly.
get 200 replies.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
go-
that's it. That is his response. Love Devin Brand. But
Yeah,
no,
love-
that
love you, Devin.
escalated to the point, and I was really sad that I missed it. But when I pulled up, so this is after like
Here, you
3
can,
weeks of
you can reenact it if you want.
2 comedians yelling at each other, and then refusing to compromise. And then so I pull up Thursday like 7:15. There's 4
done.
cop cars outside already, and I was like, wow, this is
Comedian
excellent. And I was like, we have a show at 8, and there's cop cars outside. I was like, this is gonna be do real well for our audience.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and so then I show up, and I was like, okay, well, something happened. Go outside. My fellow co-host is still outside,
talking with the Poe.
not talking with the Poe. He's outside handing out flyers. He's handing out flyers. He seems to be okay. And then,
Well, see, guys, that is why you need to come to Summers.
exactly. There's
Yeah.
You never know what's going to
Some
happen.
crazy ass.
Basically, like Fight
There's-
Club over there.
Exactly, it's Fight Club. So
Don't don't
apparently-
talk about that.
I haven't seen the police report, but from multiple sources, apparently it got physical. And
one party was struck so
one-
hard they spat out their soup.
they spat out their soup, and then it just got crazy.
We're really
And then-
running this up.
And then,
It
and then,
doesn't matter.
and then Travis licked it up. how
Travis
that-
ran over like a spider on the ground.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Renfield from Dry Goods.
All the sauces.
Yes, master. Yes, soup master.
Lovely times. But yeah, no, and then the all the cops were on the inside actually talking to the other host, producer person, talking to him. There were no arrests. I believe I'm not even sure if there was a police report,
Soup
to be
bribes
honest.
were paid.
Soup bribes were paid.
Yeah.
The cops were paid off in soup.
Nice.
Yes. And then
It was a super time.
It was a super duper. Yeah, but no, one comedian punched the other one in the head after the first one put hands on him first.
Well, don't
Yeah,
you
and
want
then
to
that
go
one-
out on that note?
Yeah, exactly. And then that one called the police. So yeah, it was fine. It was
Yeah.
like hands on, and then guy was like, "No way," and decked him in the dome. And then
Snitches get stitches.
called the police.
Well,
Yeah,
we can go
listen.
out on that note if you guys are ready. If I have
Is it
a
time?
Yeah, we can go out.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I have a night of no food, no Netflix to go home to, just staring at the wall, praying for an aneurysm. Look at that! Look at that! All right,
Send soup.
send soup,
Sense.
soup in hashtag. Everyone, that was Papa's Basement. I'm glad you made it this far. If you did, if you didn't, you disappointed me in so many ways. You pretty much betrayed mankind more than Judas screwed Jesus over. But hopefully you'll atone for it and listen to the rest of the episode by either going to our YouTube page, youtube.com/Papa's Basement, finding us on iTunes, PAPAS Basement. Don't forget the apostrophe. There is the ownership of this basement by Papa.
Oh,
God, you're weirdly looking like Doug Benson right now, Travis.
I don't know who that is.
He's some
You know that-
comedian.
how do you not know who Doug Benson is?
Yeah, he's kind of up
I don't
there.
know,
Do
man.
Jokes at all?
He's
No, I know.
he's like a one-trick weed pony,
No.
but still,
Yeah,
He's-
yeah, he is.
he's the anti-Travis. He's like weed, no soup, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be the only soup comedian. How about
That'll be
Just
my
corner
shtick, yeah.
corner that market
Wait,
right now.
Where's the chong for your soup bits? In papasbasement.com, every episode we've ever done. I want to thank my guest today,
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mr. John Papa.
Dan. What is your Twitter handle?
My personal Twitter handle is at Danny J Rico. That's JAY Rico RICO.
There you go.
C. Danny
Because his
J.
name is
Rico.
Dan Kaufman. It makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Dan.
exactly. No, I didn't want to put any numbers or bullshit in there, so I went with all letters. Doesn't make any sense.
Travis at Travis Dorward.
Right.
DORWARD.
Uh-huh.
There you go. And Dan, we'll be putting up info for your charity events on the websites and all that stuff.
Hell yes.
Literally fives of people are going to see it thanks to this
Yes.
appearance.
I'm
So
gonna swindle some folks. I'm gonna put out one of those things that's like canned food here.
the one-man soup drive, Travis Dorward.
Dan's gonna be like, get out of here.
All right,
And then I'll
everyone.
just go-
Till the next one. We are out of here. Soup. Soup.
We're home free. School's out, baby.
Good show?
Nothing to talk about, nothing to critique. Great show, great guests tomorrow. You go home, have a glass of wine, whack off. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the post-show critique?
Yeah, you're the best.
It's my time to go. I successfully burned all my bridges. Nobody loves me, and I don't love nobody.
Then he said penis.
Yeah. Then he said masturbation.
Then he said vagina. That was cool.
Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. It's a mighty hard climb, but I'm on my way. On my way, glory, hallelujah, I'm on my way.